see here, we're in the park. We're actually not in Thunder Falls. We're actually in the administrative parking lot. Now, this is a part I haven't really showed off too much. When I did my original tour through the lake, I think I did show this off a little bit, but not a whole lot. So this is kind of the administrative area. So this is probably where a place that you wouldn't see a lot of in the guest. But I did put in a warehouse here. I did have kind of the basic structure of this already built, but I did want to complete it, so I do have a nice, somewhat simple warehouse. This is technically what would be the food service warehouse. So you can see in here, it's got some forklifts and really right now bare shelves, and then these would actually be refrigerator units. So for storing any frozen or any foods that need to be kept cold, that's kind of where that would be. Just real basic warehouse, nothing too fancy. If you look here, this is actually the main gate of the park here, so it's just off to the right. So nothing really fancy, but most of the work I did would be over on Thunder Falls. So let's head over there. And you can see right away something's completely different. If you remember last time, this was all open. So I actually have fenced it off now, finally, connected over to this fence over here, and added the concrete pad over here. I did do a little bit of gardening here. Mostly those red flowers we had along the ride there. I thought that'd be pretty good just to bring them on into here, just to kind of help tie things together. And I also had got the knack to put the rest of the bushes in, just to kind of help fill in the ride here. Now, originally I had thought about not putting these bushes here, but to me, let me pause the game. Let's try to turn up the audio just a little bit more so you guys can hear the game audio a little bit better. Hopefully it's still working. I've had some issues with this the past couple of days. Let's see here. Maybe that'll work? Nothing's really coming through on them. That's what kind of worries me. Properties here. Let me try this one more time here. Because while you know, it's still, oh, there it goes. I got a little bit of game audio there. We're just barely getting game audio today, which is odd. Turn it back down there. Alright, well, go back to here. So I decided to put bushes in here. I actually had a lot more in the way of bushes and trees here. But I trimmed it back just a little bit because I figured this would be kind of a hard space to get to for landscaping and things like that. So they would probably let it grow up a little bit more. I did keep one tree in the very back here. So it's not too awful bad. Now I did attempt to create a pump station. Not a huge fan of this one. Because I realized this is a really small space or something like this. If you ever see some of these things, the things are massive. But essentially the idea is these tanks would store either chlorine or bromine. Either one would work. They would actually be pumped into these tanks where water from the red pipes here would be pumped into them. They'd be run through these filters here and then pumped back out onto the ride here. This seems a little simplistic to me, and I wanted to get it in here, but I still think I might work on this a little bit more. How much, I'm not 100% sure. But for now, this would kind of work. This kind of wooden building here is just kind of a pump house. Nothing really too fancy here. The other thing I really did is I did do all the landscaping on this side. So if you look at it now, we do have a full hillside here of landscaping. I even added a few rocks in here. I think that looked really nice, kind of contrasting both sides. I think it made it look a little bit nicer, kind of broke up the green a little bit with some rocks, and did a little bit more down here by the gate to the backstage area. So I think that looks really nice. And the last thing I did kind of off camera was building this bridge over here. Now this is for the entrance. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it, I'll be honest with you. Because if you look here, I like how this looks. The railings up top here, I think these look a little bit better than just these wooden stakes coming up. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this over to this style. I like that a little bit better, but I think I'll do that off camera. But you can see here we do have a bridge here, kind of like some curbing done here. I'll probably keep this curbing, but I'll probably change the rest of it to the horizontal bars or horizontal logs, just to keep it, you know, looking a little bit nicer. But other than that, nothing else has really changed from last stream. If you were here, we did get all the station done last time. We got. What did we get? If you guys weren't here with us last time, we actually found the Fountain of Youth 3 times. This is number 4. So, yeah. Oh, veteran soldier, expert fisherman, sure. Master carpenter, sure. Ore miners, free colonist. We'll take a weaver, sure. Free colonist. There we go. That's, yeah, that's number 4 that we found. That's a little crazy. That's funny. Oh, that's... I didn't expect that. The Inquisition, let's begin. The Inquisition, look out, sin. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty funny. Alright, let's get to our Dragoon. You know what? There's a private or a frigate there. Oh, look at that. Alright, we damaged it. Ooh, yay. That's the first shots in the Spanish-Dutch War. Which would be kind of interesting if they did. Because then we can hopefully take him out before we get to the all those mechs that we faced beforehand, and the vehicles and turrets and stuff like that. So.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
It looks like Count Cameron Jones has unearthed the conspirators and wants us to make an example of them. Commander Daxa Mahat is said to be the leader of the dissidents and must be dealt with.
So fingers crossed he's at the first one. If not, we will continue on to the second one then.
Forming on the commander.
Do 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 do. Once again, he probably won't be here, but we at least got to check still. Yep. Okay. How do we want to go? Let's go this way. Let's take out these turrets. You know, one second thought, let's go ahead and just back up. I think we're taking a beating in this mech. So let's actually run this way. Maybe we can try to see him from a little bit further distance and try to hit him before they start triggering everything. That might help us a little bit. And not have to face that, you know, a couple of heavy mechs before we get to him. We'll see how this works. You know, that's kind of the beauty of a game like this, though. You don't have to approach it the exact same way every time. So that's always kind of a neat idea. Rifleman. I thought that was him last time, but it is not. Alright, he has been spotted. Where, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't see him at all now. That's not a good thing. Coming over the hill here. Where's he at? Where's he at? Let me at him. Come on. Come on, Cyclops. There you are.
Focusing on issue target.
Almost blew off his leg in one volley, which would have been awesome. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Alright, one leg's down. Might not do it this time either. We'll see. That's what I was kind of concerned about. Oh, come on, leg. Knock it off. There we go. Let's see if we can run out of here. There's a lot of people around here. I didn't realize how many people there were. If we get back to the ship. It's more the idea here. I don't know if we will or not. Yeah. I've taken most of this beating, which is not great. Come on. There's an assault mech over here? Really? Oh, it's another stalker. Alright, well. Let's keep on running, because there's no way I can take on another assault mech right now. Come on. Think it just gave it to me. Okay, that was a lot tougher than I thought. Let's see. Well, no one died. That's a good thing. We did lose. Felt super tired, but I'm okay now. Nothing too bad. So, assassination contract. Remember what happened last time? We had to take out that Cyclops, and I think half our lance almost died. What kind of worries me though, it says all targets. That might just be one guy, or it could be 3 or 4 people. So we'll have to take a look at that here shortly.
Online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Well, this is certainly tricky. Ravid is seemingly alive and well, but as the leader of the very bandits that occupy these fringe worlds. Baron Stroud hopes we can take him alive, but we can't take any risks.
1533.
Incapacitate Ravid's bottleneck first and foremost. Worry about your well-being first, and if we're lucky, he'll still be alive. But if he dies, he dies.
Wait a minute, is that a Rocky reference there? I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong. That was the Russian guy. Oh, I can't. I'm not that great with Rocky movies. But yeah, if he dies, he dies. That's like his quote. Like when he's fighting Apollo. What is his name? I'm gonna remember it later. I'm gonna be kicking myself for not remembering during the stream. But yeah, that was a Rocky. That's pretty cool. I always love it when games do stuff like that, where they don't have to, but like they didn't emphasize it at all. They just threw it in there as dialogue. Ooh.